Hi all, and welcome to 3 scary ring door stories that will raise question to yourself whether they are real or not. You decide, and I hope you enjoy. Most people install a Ring doorbell camera for peace of mind. They want to see the delivery driver, the neighbor's dog, the occasional solicitor they would rather not answer. They do not expect what the cameras sometimes capture between the hours of midnight and 4 a.m. when there are no deliveries, no neighbors, no solicitors. The 3 cases you are about to see were captured on Ring doorbell cameras by ordinary people in ordinary homes. None of them have a satisfactory explanation. They all checked their cameras for the same reason: to feel safer. None of them felt safer after. In the autumn of last year, a homeowner in a quiet residential street in the English Midlands noticed something unusual while reviewing old Ring footage. Their neighbor, a man they had known for 11 years, walked past the house every morning at 7 a.m. on his way to work. Same coat, same pace, same wave at the camera as he passed. He had done this for years. It was so routine that the homeowner had never thought to watch the footage carefully. But on this particular evening, scrolling back through several months of recordings, they noticed something. The neighbor was there every morning without exception, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m., same coat, same walk, same wave. And then, on a Sunday night, 3 weeks into the recordings, the camera captured the same man walking past at 3 in the morning. Same coat, same walk. But at 3 in the morning, he did not wave. He stopped. He turned to face the camera directly. He stood looking into the lens for 30 seconds without moving. Then he walked on. The homeowner checked every Sunday night in the archive. The same thing. Every single week for 3 months. The figure walked past at 3 a.m. and stood facing the camera. They went to speak to the neighbor. The neighbor had been in hospital since the week before the footage began, a serious illness. He had not left the hospital once in that entire period. His wife confirmed it. His doctors confirmed it. He was not there. Whatever walked past that camera every morning and knew to wave had been watching long enough to know exactly what to do, exactly when to do it, exactly how to do it. It only broke character in the dark, when it thought no one was watching. The Ring camera was watching. On the 4th of November, a homeowner in South London received a Ring alert at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday night. A woman was at the door. She looked to be in her early 30s, disheveled, distressed. She had the specific appearance of someone who had been outside for a very long time in the cold. Through the Ring speaker, the homeowner asked what she wanted. She said, "Please let me in. I need help." Her voice was calm, not hysterical, not aggressive. Calm in a way that the homeowner later described as the thing that unsettled them most. The homeowner did not open the door. They told her to call the police. They gave her the non-emergency number through the speaker. She nodded. She thanked them. She walked away. The homeowner watched her leave on the Ring app and went back to bed. 3 days later, a missing persons alert was shared in the local neighborhood Facebook group. A woman. Last seen on the 4th of November. The photograph was her. The homeowner immediately pulled up the Ring footage to report it to police. The footage was there. The woman at the door, the conversation, her nodding, her walking away down the garden path. The homeowner watched her leave the frame to the right, toward the street, and began preparing to call the police. Then they noticed something. From the left, not from the street, from the side of the house, from inside the garden, she walked calmly to the door and knocked again. The Ring notification had not activated the second time. There was no alert. The homeowner had not known she came back. She had entered the garden from the side passage before she first knocked on the door. She had been in the garden the entire time. She left when told to call the police. She came back 30 seconds later from a direction that made no sense if she had simply walked around. She was not asking to be let in. She has not been found. In a market town in rural Cheshire, a Ring camera captured a figure standing on the pavement directly across the street at midnight. Full clown costume, white face paint, red wig, yellow outfit, standing completely still, facing the house. The homeowner saw the alert on their phone in bed. They assumed it was someone returning from a fancy dress event. Unsettling at midnight, but not unprecedented. They put the phone down. At 1 a.m., they checked again. The clown had not moved. At 2 a.m., the clown had not moved. At 3 a.m., the clown was gone. The homeowner posted the footage to their local Facebook group. The responses came quickly. The footage was unsettling. The comments were largely what you would expect: jokes, theories, reassurances that it was probably nothing. Then someone asked them to zoom in. Maximum zoom on the footage from midnight, not on the clown, on the background. Standing at the window, looking out, in the same yellow costume. The homeowner of that house was contacted. They had been asleep. They had heard nothing. They checked every room, every window, every door. Nothing had been disturbed. No point of entry. No evidence that anyone had been inside. The window where the figure had been visible was locked from the inside. Over the following 2 weeks, 4 more residents in the surrounding streets came forward with their own Ring footage from the same night. The same clown, standing outside different houses. In the background of each piece of footage, barely visible, yellow moving between the gaps in the houses. There was never just one. The figure standing in the street was not watching the house. It was making sure the homeowner watched it, while something else moved through the neighborhood behind it. Nobody reported anything missing. Nobody was harmed. But in 3 of the 5 houses, residents reported finding doors unlocked in the morning that they were certain they had locked the night before. The clown standing outside was a distraction. It knew exactly how long to stand there. It knew exactly when to leave. 3 cameras, 3 streets, 3 things that should not have been there. Ring doorbells were built so that you could always see who was at your door. What nobody considered was whether what was at the door wanted to be seen.